This is how I define leadership on the first day of class. Leadership is knowing when it is the right time to lead, follow, and listen. By this definition, it might seem like I already understand leadership pretty well. Sounds like I knew what situational leadership was, or the idea of a leader and a follower were interchangeable. I knew all that stuff in my head, and I knew that that was the right definition, but my actions never reciprocated the definition that I wrote down. I was still stuck in my ways of being the leader of every group. I often didn't trust my teammates and didn't allow them to take on a lot of responsibilities, and I wasn't utilizing the talents that many of my group members possessed. Even though this definition says I understood situational leadership, I still led the exact same way, no matter the person or the context. Leadership Studies 322 has changed my perspective on leadership drastically and developed me to be more of a group leader, or to be more of a group member than just a group leader. As I reflect on the various moments throughout the course, these are a few of the key topics that opened my eyes to the vast areas of leadership diversity. First was the historical leadership theories. We talked about this on the very first class period right from the start. These theories really opened my eyes to all the types of leadership over the decades and the fact that no one theory was right or wrong. They all changed with the times and with the leaders that embodied these theories. All the theories changed and adapted with time. And because of the various leadership theories and styles, I began to finally understand that leadership was contextual and must change as time goes on. The visit to the Vermeer Corporation in Lely, North America was a great experience for all of us students to better understand how to implement what we were learning in the classroom to real-world experiences with these two companies. I had the opportunity to interview a gentleman from Lely about how he uses and adapts his leadership skills on a daily basis while working with his team of employees. One of the last topics that we talked about in class was the Leadership Identity Development Model. This is the LID model. This topic helped me the most because it was this physical timeline that I could see and assess my progress from start to finish. From the awareness stage of number 1, when I was just a little girl, to currently stage 4 of leadership differentiated. As a class, we thoroughly assessed each stage and where we may have entered and exited them. We created timelines of our own to map out those life experiences that have shaped and formed our leadership identity to this point. This is my final definition of leadership after completing Leadership Studies 322. Leadership is using various styles of working with other people to fit different situations best. Although this definition is still in stage 4 of the LID model, I have plans to continue improving upon it. I'm going to pursue a leadership studies minor, and mostly because I understand that the curriculum of leadership is something I will use on a daily basis to finish college, and when I develop a career, in various instances like that, I can never have too much knowledge about leadership and how to use it to my advantage. Diversity in leadership has taught me so much about myself, as well as also about other people, and to understand situations from all angles. Being the newly elected president of the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences Student Council will allow me to implement all that I have learned so far into real-life situations. I cannot wait to get started with my position and continue to be cognizant of who I am as a leader, but also how I'm continually working with all the members of the Student Council. As I continue to develop my leadership skills in my next year of college, I will never forget how far I have come from that day on Monday, August 22, 2016.